What's up, everybody? So I'd like to go ahead and give you my overview of the Phantom. I've ridden about 30, 40 miles in 2 days. And so yeah, I'd like to give you a video focus more on the foot mechanics and how I felt riding. There's plenty of videos out there of people riding around. You can see Rob, anyone else. So this will be a little bit different. I like to go ahead and address the elephant in the room, and that's the space, the size of the deck. It's not a longboard, and you know that going into buying it. So keeping that in mind, my first day riding, taking it right out of the box, you can see I'm still using the standard wheels that come with it, although I do have cloud wheels, but I have never ridden with cloud wheels. So to get a better idea of the board and its abilities, I wanted to ride with the urethane. Now the first day I was riding, I had the ball of my toes resting on the front concave, about right here, and then the back resting on the back concave. Now this gives me a super secure, locked in feeling. I was able to tuck down and get low, sometimes shifting this way too, but mainly I kept the back foot like so. Now riding it right out of the box, I found that at higher speeds, it tended to get a little bit squirrely. Not bad, not bad by any means. But I didn't have the same confidence on my first day, obviously, as I would riding my G3 Plus from Backfire. So the next day, what I did was tighten the trucks, and then I shifted my front foot forward so that the arch of my foot was now resting on the concave. Now you can see here how much of a difference there is in the space between my legs from this to here. Now on a short board, any extra space you can get is golden. This stance here created a whole new experience for me on the Phantom. I mean, first of all, just the extra room gave me a lot more security and comfort in my legs. My feet are now positioned almost directly over the trucks, which gives me more security. Feels like the wheels are pretty much attached to my feet. The board also concave dips down a little bit in the center here and in the back. So there's really this nice groove for your foot to rest just like this. With this position, and the tightening of the trucks, I had no problem full throttling third gear, flying up and down really steep hills. And again, the locked in sensation is second to none. It's so much better. My G3 is so flat, and I go so fast on that thing, and my back foot starts sliding off the back. On my G3, I'm constantly having to look down to see where my feet are positioned. With the Phantom, I didn't look down once at all. There was no need. At any given moment, I knew exactly where my feet were, and they were secure. Now, I live in Washington State, and we have some very steep hills. And so, going up these hills, going down these hills, you really, again, appreciate the concave. For instance, going up the hills, having that support for your back foot, keeping you locked in, makes it so much easier to go up. You're locked in, you feel secure. Going down the same way too. I rode down a really, really scary steep hill, riding the brakes. Board did excellent. No problems, no sliding, nothing. So today I took it on my normal commute to work. I did about 7.5 miles to work and about 8.5 miles back home. I really tried to take it the long way, tried to take everything pretty much to its limits. Try to see how steep a hill I can go up, how steep I can go down, how long I can full throttle while maintaining my stability. Again, the tightening of the trucks and the positioning of my foot forward even more created so much stability. I had no problem going 25, 26, 27 miles per hour on this thing. But the biggest difference between, say, this and my G3 Plus was that I was really able to shift my foot in when I wanted to, and then I'm locked in for carving. This thing can turn on a dime. It can turn and do U-turns way better on narrower streets than my G3. Taking it through, let's say, the downtown area, like I did this evening coming back home, I was weaving through cars and pedestrians, making last-minute turns, sharp turns. Even at high speeds, I was doing some high-speed turns, and this board did not slip out. And again, I was locked in and felt secure the whole time. I think it's a combination of being able to have normal wheels, the concaves, and just the overall design of the board. I'm super happy with this. Now a little bit about myself. I am 5'10", and I'm about 145 pounds soaking wet, so a little bit heavier with my gear. So take that for what it is. If you're in that same weight class, then I can definitely recommend this board. My skating experience is quite extensive. I ride hard. I don't have a car. So today was really about testing the practicality of the Phantom. When I rode to work, I had a book bag and I stuffed it with a bunch of stuff to try to see how it handled when I'm carrying a lot of weight. Top marks. It did excellent. Because I don't have a car, anytime I leave the house, it's with the board in hand. If the weather is shitty, then I take my regular 37-inch longboard and I push. So, I mean, I'm on a board all day, or every day. I've been pushing a longboard for 15 years. The last 12 months, I've been pushing my longboard to and from work, 8 to 10 miles every day that I work. So I board, I surf, I snowboard, wakeboard, wake skate, you name it. I love being on a board. So that has been my experience with the Phantom so far. Again, I just want to reiterate, if you're thinking about it, you'll see people riding like this, and you need more space. I really felt like this was so much better. It gave me enough space between my legs, and having that lock in the back, I mean, that's, the concave is the best thing about this board, really. So I don't know. Give it a try, don't give it a try. Remember, it's not a longboard, but it feels like a longboard. When you ride, it's just, it's great. Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, it's nice to have my G3, but the Phantom is definitely the ride for me. If I had to sell one, if I come into financial issues, there's no way I'm going to be selling the Phantom. It's portable. I mean, again, not having a car, I can just pick it up, wipe it down. I can hop on the bus if I need to. This is, yeah. So that's pretty much what I have to say. I hope this can help bring you a little bit of clarity. I know that it's a new board, and some of you guys are not sure about it. You'll see a lot of people talking bad about the length and stuff, but it's in my weight class, in my riding class. I feel like the Phantom is a beautiful board. It's not much bad to say about it, except maybe The deck screws aren't readily accessible, so I guess you have to peel up the grip tape or punch through it somehow. So in light of that, I'm glad that I got the Pro version, because they installed the mounts for the shred lights that came pre-installed, so I don't have to worry about peeling anything up. So if you get this and you're like, well, I'll just put shred lights on it later, just be aware of that. It's not as accessible as other boards. But overall, with the Phantom, I feel like, especially after riding my Backfire for a month, I feel like what you lose with the Phantom is less than what you gain. There's more to gain on the Phantom than what you lose by the couple of inches. So, my name is Shen, and I definitely recommend the Phantom. I look forward to trying the Cloud wheels, but honestly, I'm a urethane gang, and we'll probably rock the original wheels until they're no longer good. Well, I hope you guys have a good day.